Man, I will never forget the time that I walked into my school and my class was just silent. There was like 12 kids there that day, and the class was just silent, just staring at me. I'm like, I had nothing on me, and something was like, I'm just like, what the hell happened? And they're just staring at me with this stupid ass angry look, and I'm pissing myself here. And I really don't know like what's going on. And I decide I'm going to ask what's going on, guys. That sounds like the world's worst intro ever. Nah, but so I asked yes, what's happening, like what's going on, and they just stare at me, and one kid just says, "Where have you been for the past 2 weeks?" And I'm just like, what? And I completely, this thing just skips my mind. I had went on vacation for that week, and no, I didn't tell anybody. And for some reason my parents didn't tell the teacher. They just, I don't know. And everybody was just like, okay, let me get this straight, bruh. I was on vacation, having fun, not here. Okay, I didn't say that because that's stupid, and I'd probably get multiple detentions, so yeah. And so I decide I'm going to play with them. I actually didn't tell them I was on vacation. I was going to play with them. I told them, I got abducted by aliens, bruh. You fool. And they all believed me, except for this one kid. This one little, just like tiny, like 5-foot kid. He's like freaking two, like freaking, like a foot shorter than me. I'm just kidding. I'm not tall. I'm only 5'1". And this kid just is like staring at me, just like with this blood curdling look, and I'm just like, what do you want? And mind you, this was one of my friends who I had beef with. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, you're speaking BS. That did not happen. And I'm just like, what do you mean it actually happened? And and after like 5 minutes of us arguing, he finally just, like without anybody noticing, like when they all looked away, he kind of like stepped on my J's, and I just did some Naruto shit. And I did the thing that's Itachi did with Sasuke fighting. I did the thing where I moved, but when he looked where I pointed, I was there. How do you ask? Have you heard of a skill called running really fast? I know. Very graceful way. And I just sit there, and he's just like, what? You did get abducted by aliens. You got powers. And I'm just sitting there, this smirk on my face, like, and for the rest of the day, everybody was kind of scared of me. I know, right? That story is a little short, so I'm gonna tell one more before I'm out. So I decided this is like a freaking year before quarantine happened, and I was in the 3rd grade, like starting up the 3rd grade, and I decided for the first day of school I was going to wear the nicest shoes that I physically and possibly could. You want to know the worst part about that? It was raining that day. Our playgrounds are filled with sand. and concrete. And there was a lot of deep crevices that they hadn't filled in yet. Stupid me. I had to step in so many puddles. It's stupid, bro. And I decide. Oh shit! It wasn't sand. It was not. No, it wasn't sand. It was wood chips. No, it was wood chips. Yeah, I know, stupid thing. And so what I had to step in a bunch of wood chips and just concrete and got so mad. My shoes got so messed up. So you wanna know what I decided to do? I decided to pretend fall. And that's it. I did the stupid, and like 12 people just ran up to me and was like, bro, what happened? And I'm just like, I don't know. I fell. And yeah. And they were just like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. And I'm just like, yeah, thanks. You're super nice. Me obviously knowing that I purposely fell. And I don't know why I decided to purposely fall. But I did. So yeah. But then later that day, I decided in class I was going to whisper something to my little friend right beside me. I was just like, hey bro, meet me at the playground. I want to tell you something super cool and show you something. I didn't actually do that last part. That's super creepy. But I did break down his neck. So we go outside for recess. I know, shocking. And so we meet by this little area that nobody goes by because there's a lot of spiders there. But I murdered them and told nobody about it because I like chilling there. And everybody thinks I have balls of steel.